Just get the mic volume up there. It should be good. We should be good. Let's push it up a bit more. Yeah, the mic volume is good evening. The two people watching. We've only got two people. So anywho, yeah, that's the thing about Eskom, ne? We had load shedding, supposed to be 6 till 8:30. Luckily the power came on at about 5 minutes past. It's almost 10 past now. So I decided go live because I don't want to make this too late though, because you guys have got food which you must eat. You must still go and wash your nuts, and you must give some quality time to the wifey or the family members, and then go to bed and then work tomorrow again. So yeah, I must say it's something to actually get used to, getting into the job again. The kids, it's very nice to see them, I must say. I enjoy it though. And today, obviously being the first day, I met my register class, my grade 12s, and they're a nice bunch, I must say. I'm actually very happy with them. I think they're not going to give me too many hassles, and I probably won't give them too many hassles. So Pierre Kok, if you're still here, then hello al die mense. Good evening, Pierre. Nice to see you. Ronaldo, the dad, the dude. How you doing? It's a pity Chantal is not here, because it's only 2. Obviously she's not here. Well, there's 4 now. But Chantal is the winner of the competition. She came the closest, and I will show you her picture, and then you will also see why. Well, I might as well just show you the picture over here now. Why she won. Why she won this thing. Let's take it to the top, so that the picture is above, so you can very nicely see. Alright, there, I can quickly show you that. And there's the picture which Chantal sent in. You can see all her differences which she spot. And I think, good evening Mr. Michael, all the way from Sweden. Now, thank you very much for joining. You are 25% of the audience tonight so far. So any case, so that was a competition to the members. For you guys who do not know, who's not the members, won't be able to see the community tabs. But the question was spot the amount of differences. Some people got 10. I think Yaku, they got people 10, they got people 14. She actually got 16. Now the only one which she did not get, I'm not sure you're able to see the mouse there. I doubt it though. But at the base of the escalator, there's a mat. And it's only the mat which she did not get. But that would make it a total of 17 differences, which is in these pictures. So she being the closest, what did she win? Sponsored by Mr. Ronaldo, the dad dude inside the chat. There's a caramel cigar, currently my favorite MTL tobacco vape, 12 milligrams of 30ml goodness, and then also paired with an 12 milligram 30ml Arabian Nights, also Pied Piper. Absolute classic MTL tobaccos, great tobaccos. And to enjoy those tobaccos, sponsored by Mr. Nico Libbe. Well, I might as well just go back to the picture over there. So there are the tobaccos. Now that you didn't see them there they are. Mr. Pied Piper, Caramel Cigar, and Arabian Nights. 12 milligrams of 30ml goodness. That's coming your way. Sponsored, as I said, by Ronaldo. Thank you very much, the good guys. And then from Nico Libbe. He gave us a brand new sealed O Small 2, which you can enjoy it with. And if you really enjoy it, he's also included this. So here you've got also sealed. You can see it's absolutely sealed still. 3 brand new extra pods for the O Small 2 to enjoy these tobaccos. So Chantal, I've still got your details there. If you're watching the show and your details have changed, the last one which I actually got is a Postnet Heidelberg in, I think, Victoria Street. Let's quickly check here. Bada bang, bada bong. Yeah, Shop 12, Victoria Centre, corner of Jordan and Voortrekker in Heidelberg. So that is where I will be sending off your gift to. So congratulations, and thank you very much for those people who also entered that sweet bananas. So any case, just quickly the slideshow. There's 3 other slides which I actually wanted to show you, which I found interesting. And the one was this. This was the first one. Look how cute that is. I think it's in Italy. And I think it's on the museum overlooking the ocean, etc. But the railing, and that's something I haven't seen, but I think it's very, very nice. That railing has got these little knobs on it, and those knobs act as braille, which means that if blind people go up there, then they can actually follow the railing with their hands, and it explains or tries to explain the view from that specific point to blind people. I think that's very nice. I think that is master of disaster. That's sweet bananas. And then we've got this little picture which I actually thought is very nice, and that is that device, the Tenet from I think it's UL. But I like the packaging. I mean, it's the first time I actually see, except Whooper also brings out very good packagings for their devices. But normally you just get this thing in a typical box like this. But they actually released this Tenet with a spare coil in that very nice looking little box. So I thought that was something which you might be interested in. If you want to purchase the Tenet, you're going to get a nice little container with it as well. And then it was this, which I showed on my previous show, which was that new RTA which is on its way, which Mike Vapes is testing. And then Thunderhead Creations released this picture. Now, obviously, you should be able to tell me exactly what that is, the new RTA which is going to be released. I mean, it's fairly obvious, I think, if you take Mike Vapes, which collaborated with Thunderhead Creations to bring out the Blaze Dual RTA. I think we can assume that's going to be the Blaze single coil RTA. I think that's currently the best bets which is out there regarding that new device which is being released. So yeah, that is, I think those are the only pictures which I wanted to show you here, which I could find on the slideshow, which I thought is interesting. There's Chantal Marie. I thought Chantal's going to pop in to find out whether she won. Yeah, Chantal, I'm going to send the stuff over to you. You did win. You came the closest. If you joined a bit late, you can just watch the rerun. I put up the picture. There was only one difference which you did not spot, but you got the closest. You got a total of 16, and there's a total of 17 different ones. You forgot the mat at the base of the escalator. So yeah, that's that. But I will be sending it through to the same address where I otherwise also sent my stuff through, which is Heidelberg, Postnet Heidelberg. But I've got your details over there and your phone number. It's 072 550 4777. So that's still the old information which I've got on this little Postnet which I previously sent to you. Okay, so that is also very nice. So congratulations on that though. And that's that regarding I'm going to say the things which I wanted to show you. There's nothing new which China, we all know they were extremely very quiet though. Moritz actually phoned me sometime. When did he phone me? Monday evening, Tuesday evening. And he's got a lot of sore muscles. He was basically sitting there in a condition of repair. And I asked him what happened to his muscles. He said no, he played with his pig. So tumbling around with his pig, he actually tore muscles. And he got them actually looked at the hospital, etc. So he's busy in the healing process. But forget that though. The interesting thing which he actually told me, and I don't know how excited you guys are going to get. I know Tinus Mulder will be there excited, but he probably knows this. Now, all should know the company called Purge. I mean, how often I use this mod, which I think is a great purge mod. Dual 18650, side fire, and I mean, you can see this thing's going. I'm enjoying a bit of this fried ice cream from Deadly Sins here as well. But I still like the blackberry pound cake the most. That is very nice. But be that as may, the information is that Moritz actually took over Purge USA. So Purge is coming to South Africa. It's still going to be available, obviously, worldwide as a product. But the manufacturing process, the assembly process, the design process, and these things, Moritz says, is going to be local from now on. And what that implies is that Purge mods will actually be more affordable in the future. So yeah, everyone which wanted a Purge mod, because I mean the packaging is still going to be exactly the same. You're still going to have these boxes, these carry cases. This will still be standard over there. It will probably be personalized by Mr. Moritz as well. But yeah, Purge is now in South Africa. So we've got our first huge, well-known company or product name brand locally in South Africa. So yeah, congratulations, Moritz. I hope things works out for you. I trust being more affordable, more people will actually be interested in Purge, because I mean it is a great product. There's nothing wrong with the mechanics of Purge mods. So yeah, that is news. Anything from your side? Chantel says, hello Chantel, says Ronaldo, thank you, Kaiser, that is correct. Yeah, as I said, 17. When I got it from the internet, they actually said there's 10 differences. But on close inspection, I actually came up with 17 differences. So that's 7 more. So for anyone who actually went onto the internet to find the specific picture, they would have gotten the wrong answer. And and I think there's somebody that did it because he said 10 differences. But it's not 10, it's more though. I'm busy mixing a lime slushy one shot. So let's see how it comes out. Oh, well done. But if it's the one from thing is, it's going to be very nice. If it's the one which you purchased from Flavor World, then it's going to be a very nice one shot. That's the main ingredient of my Blimey. So yeah, I would say 3/4 of Blimey is that lime slushy one shot from Flavor World. Then it's just 4 different additives to it though to change it into Blimey. And I mean that's why I've done make it commercially available, because I mean it's part of it is a one shot. So but it's amazing juice. I love the juice. So yeah, so what I have got, I already showed you. I've got the Purge side fire. I've got fried ice cream from Deadly Sins, and inside here, caramel cigar. Inside here, caramel cigar, and then inside my room, I've got my Ages Legend. That's over there, and then also still running the Hammer of God, still over here, with some grunt on the 21700s, which is inside. But yeah, that's that. That's basically what I've got. So yes, anything from your side? Yes, I bought it from Flavor World. You're going to really like it. It's very nice on its own as well. I just wanted something more, and yeah, you as I said, you're going to be very happy with it, for sure. It's nice. I mixed mine at 11%. 11%. I think 11% straight. I think they recommend 15%, but you don't have to mix it at 15%. 11% straight up. You don't have to add any ice. You don't have to add any sugar. Super sweet to it though. You're going to be hunky-dory with that one shot, just as it is at 11%. 15 obviously is going to give you a bit more intensity, but you don't need that extra intensity. It saves you on a bit of the juice, because I mean I think it's 100 Rand or 99 Rand for 30 mils. So it's not the cheapest, but it's good. Michael says he just ordered the Meson RTA. Have big hopes on that one. Yeah, no, I'm also looking forward to the Meson. So we will see what happens over there. I can quickly show you what's out new on the internet though. That's not a problem. As I said, I don't want to keep you guys too late though, because the show did start an hour too late because of this flippin' load shedding in South Africa. And it's just something that's working on my tits, but I'm sure it's working on most tax-paying citizens. Let's keep it like that. Tax-paying citizens, honest business owners, and things like that. And yeah, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. You really don't know what to do. As I said, I told my wife what we need to do this year is because for these two power stations which are actually purchased for the 600 and the 1200 watt power stations, just to get them up and running with, put it that way, solar panels to it, so that during the day the batteries can be charged by solar panel if there's load shedding during the day. At night, obviously, you will use electricity, but at least you've got that day component as well. And then later on, start building up, and start trying to get a more system in place. Because I mean, putting down, the 200,000 or whatever it's going to cost to get the basics of a home running during this load shedding is a lot of money. And if you've got 2 kids at university, and you've got a house which you must still have installments on, then it's not really a viable option. But yeah, let's quickly check out these goodies. There might be something interesting for you. I just saw, for interest sake, now that they said the Meson RTA, here they actually just showed you a pairing of the Meson Hadron light, or the Meson RTA with the Hadron light. So we can maybe just look at some of those pictures. You will actually see, if you wondered what it would look like on that device. And yeah, but we all basically know what it will look like. Now we know the Meson. So let's not stand over there. And then we've got this little numbnut, the Evo Pod Kit by Kangatech. Kangatech is slowly but surely reviving, getting the little things together, a little transparency going over there. But as I say, I mean, I just think the market is so saturated with these kind of things. This guy might be appealing because it's got 4 mils of juice, not the 2 or the 2.5. It's got at least got more juice though. But then again, you've got this very long travel for vapor, so I think you're going to have some flavor loss over there. But USB-C, that's over there as well. Yeah, you can see your coil is going to be at the bottom over there. So I think that long chimneys never works for me. It never works for me. But that's an Evo over there. And then we've got this number from Smok. Smok has released again the Solus G-Pod Kit by Smok. You're going to get a lanyard, nice lanyard over there. But yeah, then again, it's another pod kit. On January 16th, Smok unveiled. So yeah, it's new. The bottom has a USB port, nogal a USB port, probably Type-C. Looks like a Type-C port. There you see, 2.5 to 2 mils of juice. So yeah, it's also got a more lengthened chimney situation going on over there. And yeah, 0.9 ohms and a 700 milliamp battery. So the battery is fine for the coil which they've actually provided. But yeah, nice mouthpiece. I like those mouthpieces. They're nice and comfortable. Not a bad looking device. You've at least got a power button going on there. So no, man, go for gold. Okay, that's that number. Then we've got this little odd looking purple turtle. The sexually frustrated little disposable kit from Ass Vape. Yeah, but they got going to bright colors, ne? 6,000 puffs, 550 milliamp, 15 mils of juice. So yeah. But yeah, once you used it, you got to throw it away. But it looks very nicely rubberized. Looks like it's going to have a nice feeling. You can drop the little thing, it seems. You're not going to have any problem with this. For a disposable, I kind of like the look of this. But hopefully it will not have the fruity ices in, which almost all disposables have in them. Hopefully they come up with a new type of flavor. There at least, what's it, lemon vanilla ice cream. Hey. That looks cool beans. Looks like blue raz. Mango, what's a mango mint? What the hell? Let's quickly make the thing. What's standing over there? That a mango milk nog gelijk. Argo milk. Amber maar waarlik mango. Argo milk. So yeah, this one we won't be able to see. But at least you got some nice flavors over here. Some nice new flavors to actually test. So that is Cool Beans. Type C. Yeah, not too shabby. Not too shabby for a disposable. And it's something which you can hang around your belt. Not a problem. And then the last thing is this. The Fury RTA. Which is a new RTA. And yeah, RageMods released the Fury. Let's close this rubbish over here. 28mm base, 28 mils base, 4 struts, 2 coils, so it's going to be a dual coil. Bottom airflow, it's definitely something which I will want to try, most certainly, and especially if you've got side and bottom airflow. I would like to try this little guy. Well, this little 28mm. So it's got a nice, decent juice build deck though. Short chimney throw, which I like. 5.5 or 4 mils of juice. Obviously you'll be able to put on a little bubble glass action over there. But yeah, not that the bull deck is something unique though. I mean, we've seen this type of situation. It's nothing new though. But you never know, maybe the dimensions, maybe the airflow holds intakes at the bottom might give this guy a bit potential. You might have some potential over here. The Fury from RageMods. Okay. I will look into that. Okay, so now it's up to you guys. Let's see what you guys have got chatted over there. Let's see what is going on. Okay, so Michael says, just ordered myself the Meson Cool Beans. Mr. Kirshen Gounder, welcome. We've also got a new member, but I don't see him inside in chat as well. I will add his name. It's actually difficult now that the schools have started the time to work on the editing. And this weekend again, you might say, but why? You can do it this weekend. No, I can't. I'm a grade 12 registered teacher, and the grade 12s is going on a camp this weekend, like a get together, get to know one another better, and the camp is called Back to Basics. But yeah, the whole group of the 280 matrics, they are escorted with their teachers. So I will be camping this weekend with the grade 12s, and then obviously next week begins, and then it's hectic because I don't know if people in chat know what flashes are. You can go and YouTube it. You can just type in high school flashes, like flash, that kind of situation, and then you will come up to videos where schools actually compete with one another, where the kids are picked and then they choreographed with music to open up their blazers, to sit down, to wave certain things, etc. But if you look at the whole school from a distance, it actually looks spectacular. And we take part in school flashes. So yes, because of COVID, it actually went on a lowdown for a while, but now things are starting up again, and this will be a new year where we compete with three other schools. I think we're a total of 4 schools, and the kids start practicing flashes, and obviously there might be a bit of invigilation or bietjie toesighou there, but yeah, so hopefully I will get to that. But thank you very much for joining. I appreciate it. It's Cool Beans. We had 10 minutes of sun today here in Sweden. Solar panels could not work great here in the winter. Yeah, no. But I don't think Sweden has a problem. I don't think Finland has a problem. I don't think Norway has a problem with any load shedding. Aren't you guys very clued up on alternative energies like Iceland, which basically uses thermal energy for their power generations? I actually watched a documentary. It's very interesting that during the production of the electricity in Iceland, carbon dioxide is produced, but then they take the carbon dioxide and pump it deep down into earth again, and at that pressure the carbon dioxide actually solidifies and it becomes a mineral. And it's actually very interesting. They show you one of these carbon dioxide crystallized stones. You should go and watch it. I mean, Iceland is a very interesting country. I think it would be great to go and visit Iceland, just walk around there, Because I mean, what they also have is they've also got one of these continental tears in the earth, a fault line, put it that way. And the fault line runs over a huge part of Iceland, or a portion of Iceland, but it runs into the ocean. And you can actually go and scuba dive between these tectonic plates. And it's so amazing to think that this side you've got this continent's tectonic plate, and on that side you've got that continent's tectonic plate. That's actually amazing to think about it. But yeah, and what I also saw in Iceland, which I think was interesting, was at a certain point there was thermal heat coming through the upper layers of the earth, through the soil. So while the guys were walking, you see the smoke, the steam, not the smoke, the steam coming through the soil. And what the guy does is he's got a raw egg, and then he just takes his foot and clears a portion of soil, just digs a little hole, put it that way, and puts his egg in there and covers it with the soil. And that he does for a couple of minutes, and all of a sudden, boom, the egg is boiled. Then he takes out the egg again, and he tops out the skin, and he eats the egg. Somewhere here from the ground. So I think that is very, very, very neat of them. So yes, Mr. Henry Landsberg, good evening. How's it everyone? I hope all is good. All is good. If there's something interesting in your lives, please mention it. As I said, there's nothing much on the vaping scene other than what I currently mentioned. No, my wife is still crazy over the bloody. She loves the Oxva, the Oxva X Slim. She just digs it. She thinks it's the bee's knees, and it is actually a testament to Oxva. I mean, not that they sponsor the channel, but because they provided me with gear, I put up their name now, out of respect. And I mean, my wife has tested, you know how many things were sent to me though, back in the day. I mean, look at all the boxes at the back over there. Empty boxes I can show you. I mean, it's from Vaporesos to UL to Caliburns. There's so many, man. There's this thing. What's this little number over here? The limpet pod, which is on this side. But out of all of them, even the UL Caliburns, my wife decided, and here's still standing one of the Caliburns close to me over here. That one over there. The Nevoxes. There's the Nevox feeling on this side. And despite all these things, she enjoys the Oxford the most. She enjoys the flavor. She says it's got the cleanest flavor for the juice which she is vaping. So yeah, so that's very nice. That's why I told Force, who wanted to know what is a great little pod system, beginner pod system for somebody which they will really enjoy, and that's that. I mean, it's cheap, affordable. The pods are available freely in South Africa, and she bought hers at Juicy Joe's, and it only costs 60 rand a pod. Obviously, if you bring it in from overseas and you're prepared to wait your 6 months or your 4 months for it to get here, it's still going to be a lot cheaper than that as well. So yeah, no problemo, man, no problem. So Henry, no, it's going good. It's going good. Dion, there's Mr. Dion Danhauser inside. Chatties, Mr. Dion. Long time no see, my chuma. Henry, look at the Martinez some falls out here. SR20 VVL van Sail. Here, I haven't heard from Martinez. He's probably got 4 children already by this specific time. He's owner of his business. So yeah, keen on the new Solus. I have both the V1 and the V2. It is my anti-disposable solution. I don't even know what the Solus is. Our Green Party has closed half of our nuclear plants and built windmills instead. Problem is that it's not windy all the time. I watched the thing about energy generation. Now I know, yes, like it. Yeah. How can I actually put it though? I don't think these Greenpeace guys has always got it right up there. Especially, yeah, something which makes me angry is these vegans. Not all vegans, but the specific group of vegans which thinks that going into supermarkets, going into restaurants, throwing out the milk, messing around with stuff is going to put them in a positive light. There I'm with Piers Morgan. When I see something like that, I just want to eat more meat. Because, you don't want to be like that. So they're going about it totally wrong though. But what I wanted to say is I watched something about different ways of generating, whether it's earth gas, whether it's wind, whether it's hydro, water, whether it's nuclear, whether it is coal, whatever. When you weigh up all the pros and cons, the best way and the safest way of generating electricity currently with the data available is nuclear. It's just the way to go. That's the cleanest energy which you can actually produce as well, is nuclear. But if something goes wrong with a nuclear plant, then there's a bit of a problem. But built correctly, managed correctly, maintained correctly, then you shouldn't have, the chances are very slim, put it that way. So yeah, and it's interesting if you go and look at the amount of death which has been caused by this, that nuclear, funnily enough, is still the lowest. You can think about what's it, Chernobyl. Even considering that, it still has got the less amount of pollution. You must think by yourself, but how's that possible? Remember, coal dirties up the earth a lot, dirties up the atmosphere a lot of air pollution. And people that are sensitive, no, not good. So anywho, what is the spanners? Now the spanners are all off for the night. I don't know where the spanners are. I mean, I haven't heard or seen Charles. I'm getting a bit worried about Charles. Drinking a bit of Energade Nazi for a change. Energade Nazi. I love her stuff. So I normally buy these concentrated bottles and then just make my own diluted versions. Very nice. So yeah, the Spaniards is op lunch, and we have to export power to the rest of Europe. So our system is crap. So you export. You like South Africa? We maintain, I think, 7 countries adjacent to us. 7 countries we provide electricity for, and do you think any of them are enjoying the load shedding, which we are? The electricity is generated in South Africa, but we have load shedding. Those oaks get the electricity from us for cheaper, and they have no load shedding. How do you figure that? I can't. So yeah, of a breakdown, if only I had my Oxford, I would still be happy, but where is the fun in that? Neil Pitts, good evening, lucky to see you over there. Ronaldo, nuclear definitely. I'm a nuclear fan. I've got no problem with nuclear. I mean, as I said, obviously you got to have the right kind of people running the nuclear plant. I've got a problem with a nuclear plant in South Africa. If you see what's happening with Coburg, which is not far away from either. I mean, it's just over the hill. Coburg nuclear plant. But yeah, the maintenance, the lack of maintenance is making that thing a risk at the moment. And we're actually a bit worried. But that is a problem. They can't maintain coal power stations. How are they going to maintain a nuclear plant? In South Africa, we will probably only have to go for wind. I think that's probably the only thing. Because those windmills are too high to climb up to break anything at the top over there. Or to steal anything at the top over there. But they'll probably manage. They'll find a way. They'll start parachuting down if they have to. Ja oom, ek is maar niks goed wat ek gehoor het, maar mag jy uitpraat. Ja oom, ek sê maar niks goed wat ek gehoor het, maar mag jy uitpraat. Nee, ek weet nie waarvan jy praat nie, Martinus. Ek sê maar niks goed wat ek gehoor het. Wat het jy gehoor? Waarvan praat jy nou? Nee, ek het geen idee nie. I've got no idea. Guys, that's on my side. That's what I've got. I can tell you what I talked to my kids about today, but you're obviously not going to be interested in that. But yeah, I've got no idea what is going on with the vaping scene. You can go and check out eSig SA if you're in South Africa and you're looking for some gear. There is a guy which is advertising some very nice Lost Vape. Nice Stabwood Lost Vape Centaurus, I think he's got. And he's got a nice Telema. And then he's also got the Lost Vape, the original one, the Therion. The Therion DNA 166. He's also got that up. So you can actually go and have a look at that though. and you should be fine. There's Mr. Mugge in the house. There's Bigfoot in the house. I assume these are kids again. Mugge. Yeah, Mugge, I know, yeah. Mugge, I think Mugge matriculated. But, yeah. So, yes, guys, that is that from my side. I don't have anything new, though. Not even Yellowstone has brought out a new episode of Season 5, which we really enjoy. But, that's that. So I'm going to thank you guys for joining, except if you've got something which you want to type in chat. Maybe you've got something new which you saw. Maybe you want something. But as I said, we started an hour late, so I don't want to keep you guys up too much though. Normally we start at 7 o'clock, and hopefully things get back to normal again next week. Normally if we've got this week, we've got the 6 to 8:30 slot, then we should be fine for next week and be available at 7 o'clock again. So that's kind of... no Bigfoot, I'm just kidding. And that is what we'll be back to, because I know people are a organism of habit, and as soon as you change it, then people get upset. They no longer want to watch this. But yeah, you guys must tell me if you want the show to continue, put it that way. I mean, I don't mind, but it feels like the viewing actually is getting less and less. The interactiveness is getting less and less. So I don't know if you folks feel that it tends to become boring or whatever the case may be. But you must let me know if I'm wasting your time. Absolutely. All right, Oaks. So I'm going to sign off. I'm going to wish you all a great weekend. And try and find something interesting. Thanks to those people that actually took part in the competition. As I say, Chantal, hopefully I'll be able to send off your prize tomorrow for the competition. And congratulations again on being the winner. And thanks again, Ronaldo and Nico Libbe, for sponsoring the prize. I'm just sponsoring the postage. But Chantal sits back and enjoys, in the lap of luxury, some pipe juices. Chantal, I hope you do tobacco MTLs. Or you're probably going to give it to somebody if you don't do it though. So I hope so. Yeah, load shedding does mess up everything. It seriously does. And I mean, I told my wife, I don't know how many... If Eskom, they probably realize it. But how many people are running batteries when there's load shedding to power something? So the batteries drain, and as soon as load shedding is over, then the electricity is used additionally to charge the batteries up again. So the batteries which they actually saved, or the electricity which they think they saved, is actually being overdrawn out to charge the batteries again. I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, you don't use as much lights and utilities as what you do when the electricity is on. But they still don't save as much as what I think they do save. So, right, Oaks, have a liquor weekend, and I will see you next Thursday evening. Cheers, Oaks.